Hey guys, it is Lou, and it's Saturday night, and I just got done with a most amazing workout. I just did Body Beast bulk shoulders, and I was doing for the longest time a Tribrid, a P90X 1, 2, and 3. And then about a week ago, I decided I want to switch back to Body Beast and the Asylum, and I'm having a blast with that. I really love Body Beast. I love what it does for my body, makes me into a beast, and I'm very happy with that. And it's been a little bit of a challenge for the last week because I picked up something I haven't had for quite a while. I don't know if any of you saw, but I posted that I bought a bed, and for 4 years I've been sleeping on a futon, and I now look back on that, and that was pretty pathetic. I've been robbing myself of good sleep, of good rest, of good recovery. I've been sleeping on the equivalent of a sack of sand laid on a wood skid. So I go with my brother 2 weeks ago to IKEA. We buy a bed that's a little on the decent side, but the mattress is on the great side. Because, I have an apartment. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going in the next 3 years. I didn't want to make a long-term commitment to something. And I'm so happy with this bed. My sleep in the last week and a half has been so much more fulfilling. I'm talking about like hitting the pillow and not waking up through the night, as would be the case when I was using the futon. And how foolish of me to have not thought of this sooner, to have not smartened up sooner. So, as your coach, I hope that you learn from my mistakes because let's be honest, as much as I work out so hard, nearly 7 days a week, as much as I eat clean, it's not all for the best if I'm not getting the recovery that my body needs to make this work. So, I'm obviously no rocket scientist, excuse me, and I'm glad that I finally realized this because just within the last week alone, the scale moved. I went down about 3.5 pounds, and I was kind of happy about that because honestly, I don't use the scale, and fortunately, I know that when I do use the scale, I understand that it's, I'm looking at it from the point of view of fat loss, but the scale isn't always going to be fat loss. It's going to be water loss. It could be, if you're not eating right and not training right, it could be muscle loss. But I pretty much know I'm eating right and training right. So I'm pretty confident that those 3.5 pounds are the bad stuff. And I will tell you, it's a good feeling to see that. But more importantly, let's go back to the common sense way we know how to do things. My clothes have become looser. My brother saw me this morning. He said I looked like I had gotten thinner, which is really nice to hear. And, I feel good about that. I'm like all of you. I have personal goals. I have ambitions. Um, I have ambition, excuse me. I'm a little tired. I'm not going to speak right. But I want to cut to the chase. I wanted to make this video, first of all, to wish everyone a fantastic Father's Day tomorrow. I hope you're doing something with your dad. If your dad's no longer with us, I hope you're doing something to remember him. If you have children of your own, I hope you're doing something with them. Um, my dad passed away when I was 21, and it feels like a long time ago. That was about 46 years ago. No, 26 years ago. Oh, God, I'm tired. And, he used to tell me a year before he died, when my brothers and I would be working out in our garage, he would come into the garage and we were these three little Guidos working out with weights. My brother Vinny bought the weight bench that you see in the background, which I now own. And he would say to us, "Someday, guys, I'm going to work out with you. I'm going to enjoy working out with you." And sadly, that day never came because he got lung cancer and he passed away from that. So, um, as much as I miss my dad, I am so blessed to have a child that resembles my father. My son looks like my dad, which is a great thing. And in kind of an ironic way, although my son looks like my father, he has another father figure who I miss. He has my grandfather's attitude. My grandfather had a really wild sense of humor. My grandfather from my mother's side, and he was just a nut job. He was such a screwball, and he was so funny. And my dad was very serious. And it's great to see someone growing up that looks like my dad with my grandfather's humor. So I'm just sharing that with you guys, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. If you go out tomorrow, if you do something, it's Father's Day. Enjoy it. Have a cheat meal. Remember, a cheat meal is okay, but a cheat day, not good. You don't want to do that. Don't throw away your results. Don't let me see you posting on Monday how you blew the whole weekend. Because, our group is not supposed to be confession in church. It's supposed to be to motivate you. And I'm not going to beat you up, obviously, if you don't live up to your own standards. But you really do have the power to make better changes in your life. You have the option at all times to choose what you eat and how you work out, and as in my own instance, how effective you are at getting the right rest you need. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a great night. I actually have a little more energy. I know I said earlier I was doing Body Beast with the Asylum, but I wanna just for shiggles do Insanity Fast and Furious before I pass out. It's a 20-minute workout. I can do it. You know why I can do it? Because I believe in myself. And Shaun T is such a nut that he just gets in your head, and you really don't even have the option to stop and quit when he's right there in your crosshairs. So peace out, guys. Have a great night.